So hey guys, and welcome to the second video TBT quiz, the TBT Discord D23 Takeover quiz. Now this quiz is going to be a little bit different than the last time, in that we have more guests, and we have a little bit more of a theme this time. This time we're going to be focusing entirely on D23. So first off, we're going to take a couple of questions from Dan, who is going to be asking you guys all about general D23 knowledge. Take it away, Dan.
What's going on, guys? I don't know what you want me to say here other than welcome to the D23 Theme Park Tube Discord Trivia! I'm DisneyDan. I don't know what you want. You can feel free to cut that up however you want, but I've got some questions for you, all right? Question 1. Why is D23 called D23? Hint, it has nothing to do with Dungeons and Dragons. Because, you know, D20 dice. Never mind. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. I can't remember I'm doing this. Question number 2. Where is the D23 Expo held? I don't really have a good clue to that because I think that's kind of obvious. Hopefully you should know that. Question number 3. What is the name of the event held by the Disney company on the alternate years that D23 is not held? Happens every other summer. Happens in a different place than question number 2. Question number 4. How frequently is the D23 magazine sent to subscribers? Ooh, gotta get that D23 gold membership and get that awesome gift in those magazines. And those magazines aren't regular size. They're not like Time Life magazine size. They're like big, like car dealership size. You know what I mean? Like when you get a Ford and you're like looking at the brochure and these booklets are like, what? Ridiculous. Question number 5. Question number 5. How long has D23 been around? Ooh, that's a really good question. Let's, back to you, Frank. I don't know if anyone in here is named Frank, but I hope you got all those questions right. Hope you learned. Did you learn? Learn.
It's Laura Dan, not Frank. We don't have a Frank. We've got a Corv. It will go with Corv. Now on to our next round, and it's the first of our picture rounds. Now, this time we've got more than one picture round compared to last time, and our picture round this time is focused on Imagineers. And Corv is taking this picture round for us, so take it away.
Hello everybody, it's Corv back again for more trivia. I'm hoping to have as much fun with this one as I did with the last one, so let's not waste time and get right into the first question. Alright, Imagineer number 1. I mean, look at this guy, he's a legend. We got the Walt Disney Imagineering shirt on, so that's a clue. I think that means he's in Imagineering. Looks like the Walt Disney Imagineering logo behind him. Again, I think it's another clue. This guy might be an Imagineer. And then, I mean, look at those glasses. I mean, that's a classic Imagineer look, right? I mean, it is or it isn't. Don't ask me. I'm not an Imagineer. Alright, question number 2. Look at this Imagineer. It's black and white, so like, that definitely means it's old, right? Or is it a trap? Laura would play a trap on us here. So the black and white color might not mean anything. I don't want to fall for this trap, but at the same time, what if it isn't a trap and it's actually really old? Well, I mean, he looks awesome either way, so you got to know who this is. Alright, Imagineer number 3. Now, I don't know about you, but this is the sort of looking guy that I wouldn't want to run into in a dark alley in the middle of the night. Like, I would definitely lose to this Imagineer. I would stand no chance. Just with that hair, that mustache, it's like, whoo, he's got me beat in every way. Like, yikes. And then he's got a suit on even, so it's classy and mean. It's just the winning combination he's got going there. Alright, Imagineer number 4. Now another black and white photo. So is this one a trap? Is this one not? Like, you never really know. But I mean, he's got some nice looking concept art on the table there. Can't quite tell what it's looking like, but it looks pretty good. I mean, it is an Imagineer. They're going to be good art. And I mean, look at that smile. He's so happy to be there. Like, oh man, he's just having a great time. Alright, Imagineer number 5. Now this guy doesn't look nearly as mean as number 3 did. Like, I think I could take this guy on, I'll be honest. I mean, I'll still lose, but I'm a lot less scared than I was with number 3 there. I mean, he's got a nice Hawaiian shirt on. He's standing with a tiki statue there. I mean, this is just a playful, fun vibe. Like, this guy, I'd go out for a beer with him definitely anytime. I'd love to hear so much more. All right, number 6, the final Imagineer. Now, it's tricky. I know there's 2 people here, but we'll go with the one that's actually facing us to make it a little easier for you guys to know which Imagineer it is. I mean, look at this man. Serious businessman. He's got the smile. He's got the work in front of him. This is a hard-working Imagineer. I mean, what a true legend for Imagineering. Like, alright, and that's all from me tonight. I hope you had some fun with these questions and all the other previous questions. I know a lot of hard work was put in this. I'd just like to say thank you to Laura again. She's put a lot of work into this. I think she deserves some recognition for this, and I hope the rest of the quiz is just as fun. See you next time.
Thanks, Corv, and now we're on to our next round, which is a basic question round hosted by Rob, which is about something that we're calling Disney traditions. These are things that happen around the park or are involved in different parks across the world and are sort of a tradition between cast members or the park itself. Now, Rob is going to host these through some lovely video footage he sent me, and I will see you on the other side.
I'm here at Adventureland where there are no princesses. Moana could be a princess, but she's not. And neither is Anna or Elsa or Rapunzel. Why are they officially not Disney princesses? How many pins can you officially trade with a Disney cast member? And for bonus points, what is the likelihood that it's going to be a scrapper? Just joking with the bonus points thing. How many fingers does a cast member have to point with? I'll give you a hint. It's between 1 and 5. At the Magic Kingdom, closer to closing time, there's an unlisted little event that takes place. What is it called? Spoiler. It has to do with that. In the Animal Kingdom, you'll only ever get paper straws, and you're not allowed to bring balloons into the park. Why is that? I know you're expecting me to ask that at the Magic Kingdom, but it's like a whole bus away. I'm not doing that. Every morning at the theme parks, there's a ceremony. Sometimes there's a little show and dance, but mostly it's people running to the nearest e-ticket attraction. What is the name of this ceremony?
Thanks, Rob, and now on to the awful bit for me, and probably quite awful for you because my voice is disgusting. We are now going to have me ask you some questions all about Disney anniversaries. In particular, the anniversaries of different films or rides that happen this year, and will be celebrated at D23 mainly in pin form, but also just generally at D23 this year. Question number 1. And question number 1 is, which classic Disney Renaissance princess celebrates her 30th anniversary this year? Now, talking about pins, the question number 2 is that this film currently holds the record for the most expensive pin. The profile pin of which character from this film? Question number 3. Which 90s Disney princess of Chinese origin celebrated her 20th anniversary this year? Also technically last year, but this year. Now, this Disney princess only appears in one ride in the world. And which park is this ride in? Now, to break this up a little bit, I'm going to now move to the theme parks and ask you which Disney classic ride celebrated its 50th anniversary this year. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen lots of posts about this in the Discord, but yes, which classic Disney ride celebrated its 50th anniversary this year? Now, in the graveyard scene of this ride, there is a head that is most commonly mistaken for Walt Disney. However, this is actually the singer who sings the main refrain of the song. Who is he? Which Disney princess celebrates her 10th anniversary this year? Now, to give a bit of a clue, she is the final traditionally animated princess, and also the final traditionally animated film put out by Walt Disney Animation Studios. Question number 8. Now, just a very simple thing. Name one song from the film of the question above. Which Disney Pixar superhero film celebrated its 15th anniversary this year? What is the name of the eccentric designer from this film, who currently has her own exhibit at Hollywood Studios? Now, on to our final anniversary for this set of questions. It has been 5 years ago since which superhero team formed? And finally, like most superhero films, this film also included a cameo from which creator? Now on to our final round. Now that you no longer have to listen to my voice, I'm going to give you all 30 seconds to yay. Anyway, this round is all about the Disney Legends. Now, this is people that have been given a Disney Legend award either this weekend or in the past. Now, it's quite a long list, and Bleeker is going to be taking you through these photos. And I'll see you on the other side.
Back by popular demand, me for another Disney trivia thing. I don't know what I'm doing here. What are any of us doing here? Are we just made to suffer? Yes, you are made to suffer this picture quiz of Disney legends. Honestly, I had no clue who half these people were, and I had to Google several. So, let's go. First one up is the You Get a Car lady. That's right. You get a car and you get a car. Actually, after that episode of her show, everybody had to pay luxury tax on the cars, so the cars weren't actually free. So think of that as a proverbial middle finger. You get a car, and then you get taxed on it. If there are two things certain in this life, it's death and taxes. But enough of that. Next up, we have... I think I have a guitar. I have a guitar for that. No, we're not pulling out the guitar for this one. I have the god of sacrificing himself. Every movie, this guy is trying to kill himself. Indubitably. Like, one movie he tried to kill himself, and the other movie he tried to kill himself, and the last movie he finally did. Oh, whatever. Alright, next up, we've got a couple of brothers here. I think I saw them once in, what's the name of the attraction? Carousel of Progress with Walt Disney? You know, singing about how dismal the future is, or something like that. I don't know. You know, the one thing that bugs me about these picture quizzes is that there's no budget in this for drinks. Like, Laura, I am out. I am almost out. You hear that? That's ice. Alright. Next up, we have Mary Poppins herself. Whatever her face is. Nice lady, I'm sure, but, yeah, I can't remember her name. Was she in anything else other than Mary Poppins? No, she was in The Princess Bride as the Queen. No, not The Princess Bride as the Queen. It was, good lord. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Next up, we have some old guy. Related to some other older guy. But this older guy outlived his brother, who I think his brother is famous. The last name's familiar. Something Universal? I think the last name's Universal. Next up, I actually have no clue, legitimate clue, who this guy is. I had to Google this guy. And when I Googled him, I felt guilty that I have no clue who he is. Hang on, let me open up my page here. He is... I honestly still have no clue who he is, but he's worked on like 1.5 million things. He's created songs for like everything. Wizard of Oz, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Road to El Dorado. He's worked with some other guy who we're going to talk about later in the quiz. But I legitimately still have no clue why this guy's important. Next up, here's the guy he actually worked with. You may recognize him. He dresses very eccentrically? No. He's an eccentric. He is an eccentric millionaire. He was just had a part in some movie about Africa. And all he did was sing. But he did a real good job of it, and we're very proud of him. I would like to remind everybody I am doing this in one take. So, spitballing off the top of my head here. So, everything I say has been done in the very first take. Almost out of liquid, Laura. Liquid Laura. I am hilarious, and you will quote everything I say. Next up, we have some other old guy. I don't know if he's alive. No, he is very much so dead. Oh, God, now I feel guilty. I can't make fun of a dead person. Well, I can, but I'll feel guilty about it. This is one guy who I actually had to Google him, and he is very important. Like, super important. But I felt really guilty that I have no clue who he was. This next guy, I can actually hear his beard. I can hear and visualize his beard. His beard is like... Look at that thing. Laura, roll the file footage. We don't have file footage. Alright, we don't have file footage. He's famous, and I know why he's famous. In fact, his ego is on display all over in Disney World and Disneyland. This dude's awesome. Next up, some other person who I, again, had to Google. And I Googled her. And again, I don't know why she's a Disney legend. But she is. So, ta-da! And I think I got one more. I got one more here. She's on The View. She was in Sister Act 1 and 2. Did they ever make a Sister Act 3? I don't think they made a Sister Act 3. But yes, she is very talented. And she is a hilarious actor. And she was in Sister Act. And that concludes the Disney Picture Trivia!
Well, thanks everyone for taking part, and thank you Bleeker for doing that last round for us. Now, I'm very, very happy to say that the quiz is now over. And you don't have to hear me messing up my voice lines anymore. Not that you guys did, but it was bad. So I'm going to include a little clip of me messing up in the credits of this, because it was terrible. Terrible is the easiest way of saying it. So now you have half an hour to send me your completed sheets. Hard deadline on that, same as last time. And then I will announce the winner of this month's competition. Now, if you guys have enjoyed the things we've done on D23 weekend so far, could you please let us know in the feedback chat? Because we're looking at doing these again for bigger events, Halloween and Christmas, and possibly into things like Charityland and into the awards. So if you guys have enjoyed this weekend, please let us know. And I will see you later.